Over the last week, we have been reporting that dozens, if not hundreds, of loyalists were being banned off Facebook for allegedly breaching their community standards rules. However, we have the screenshots of what Facebook deem as a breach. They range from posting up the red hand flag to using the official Protestant Coalition Party logo and comments such as "Ruth Patterson just released." Obviously this situation is intolerable, but today things took an even more sinister turn when our party official Facebook page was unpublished by Facebook. Despite being a very new party, our modern approach has seen our Facebook grow to the largest Facebook of any party in Northern Ireland, with over 6,500 likes and over 650,000 people engaged. This gave our party the biggest social media reach of any party, and to be denied this means of communication places us at a great disadvantage in the political sphere, as we are now the only party without a Facebook page. Why have Facebook been banning Protestant people for no credible reason? It is because we are the word Protestant in our name. Sounds absurd, but the reality is we have had our page unpublished by them for absolutely no good reason at all. I have worked to highlight the plight of innocent victims for years, many of them butchered simply because they were Protestants, and now once again we see our faith name being so offensive to people that we have been wiped off the face of the social media platform. We have the proof. There can be no weasel words from Facebook or cries of innocent mistake. This attack on our party and many more loyalist Protestants is blatant, unwarranted, sectarian and provable. The European headquarters of Facebook is situated in Dublin, and maybe this is why we are being treated in such a despicable and sectarian way. Maybe it is a rogue element within the organisation, or maybe it is a corporate decision. We just do not know, but we intend to find out. During the week we sent a letter asking for an immediate explanation from Facebook, and we now know that we have been taken down altogether and have had no reply from Dublin. Therefore we are left with no alternative but to go to the Dublin headquarters of Facebook to seek the answers. We may also have to seek redress through the courts. The situation has angered many thousands of Ulster Protestants, and be assured neither I or the Protestant Coalition will let this matter rest until Facebook resolve the issues and they issue with us a full statement of what has been going on. We have contacted the Garda in Dublin, Joe Gannon at Pearse Street, and will now liaise with them to ensure we do not have a rerun of the rioting that was encountered the last time that we went to Dublin.
Well, thanks very much, Chairman, for that. And I think there's something we need to make quite clear here is we are being targeted because we have the name Protestant in our name, and also because we are a voice for the Protestant Unionist Loyalist community. That voice is being removed by the government, by MI5, by Republicans, and unfortunately by some of our own political parties who fear the Protestant Coalition. They have every reason to fear it, because the people are sick to the back teeth of being treated like second-class citizens. All we want is equality and justice. They talk about not being divisive. They talk about equality and justice for Republicans. What about for Protestants? We are the people who upheld law and order in this country, and now we are being followed by MI5, and now we see this Facebook, which is a law-abiding, legit way of putting our voice and releasing the anger from our community. Because if the anger is not allowed to be released through political means, God help us, because we're heading back into a scenario where we were in '69, only it's a reverse role. We will not stand for it any longer. I don't want to go to Dublin. Our chairman, our members of the Protestant Coalition do not want to go to Dublin. But they're leaving us no choice, and they need to understand that if we need to come to Dublin, we will come to Dublin, and we will challenge Facebook, and if we need to get onto a plane to go to America, we will do that as well. If they learned nothing after 14 to 16 years of trying to put the Protestant Unionist, Loyalist, innocent victims down, that they will not succeed. We will not be intimidated, threatened, beat, jailed. They can do whatever they want, but there's one thing they will never do, and that was make us surrender. Now we're asking them to treat us fairly. We said to the political parties that all we want to do was be a pressure group. They've now left us for no option, where we have to become a legitimate political party where we're going to have to go after seats in certain areas. Now, don't blame us for that. Blame our own politicians who will not get after our backside and stand with our people. The other thing people need to realise, that there is a continuous intimidation, threats, whatever you want to call it, but they are sinister. People are ringing us up to tell us they're going to kill us. Not only me, but other members of the Protestant coalition. These death threats are coming from Republicans. And the IRA and their supporters know that the biggest threat to them is the unionist, loyalist, Protestant people coming together. So whenever they're threatening to shoot me and threatening Sammy and threatening Rav and threatening other members of the Protestant coalition, and not only are they threatening to kill us, but they are also out to try and blacken our names. So I would ask you, whenever you hear something condemning or ridiculing the Protestant coalition, to stop and think for a minute. Where is it coming from? Who's behind it? Because they have no qualms whatsoever about killing us. Like the last one, I got a phone call this morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock, where the guy told me he was going to shoot me, and I thanked him very much for informing me. It was decent of him. But this is what we had to put up with. This is what people in the Protestant coalition is putting up with. This is what the Protestant community is putting up with. And nobody cares. Where is the police? Where's the investigations? They arrested Ruth Patterson. Where or who have they arrested? And I can show you my phone here. I have actually got their telephone numbers, where some of them are that bitter that they don't even withhold their numbers. They think because they're in the south of Ireland that they can't be traced. Well, of course they can be traced, but the police aren't interested. Now I can actually show these numbers, and the police have had this phone, and I have actually got beside them death threats, and they never even asked me, what does that mean? But they arrest Ruth Patterson for making a comment about the Bin Ladens of Ulster.